Perfect, lovely, excellent stuff. So good afternoon and of course welcome. My name is Chris and I'm one of the Shortcuts educators here. So of course what we are going to be going through this afternoon is Shortcuts Marketing Plus. That is what we are going to be introducing. Now don't worry if you're not able to join it for all of us today. We're also going to be running it this Wednesday as well. So if there's things you missed or weren't quite sure about, join us again on Wednesday afternoon where we're going to be running it again. It's a little bit later in a day, just in case some of your team members, anything like that, you want to have a bit of a refresh on it, you can join us on there as well. So first things first, of course, if you have been on some of my webinars, you will know there is a small amount of housekeeping just before we do get started. So I apologize if I'm sort of repeating myself for those of you that always join me every week. So I don't really know, to be honest. So the duration will probably be around 45 minutes to an hour. I appreciate there's going to be quite a few questions we're going to want to get through. We're also going to have a bit of a recap of normal marketing as well, if some of you weren't able to join me this morning on that. Of course, my microphone has been switched on, whereas everyone else has automatically been muted. So if you do want to communicate with me, just use the chat box. Unfortunately, you won't be able to talk back to me. Your speakers must be turned on as well to hear this webinar, so hopefully everyone can hear me nice and clearly, nice and loudly. I know there's a few people just joining now as well, so we'll just take a couple more seconds there. All it is, good afternoon everyone, all it is, we're just going through the first few bits. We've only started 10 or 20 seconds ago. Questions will be taken either via the Q&A or the chat box. Usually I say don't mind if you want to jump in throughout, it's not a problem. I'll always keep an eye on the questions, do jump in, do ask away. If I'm not able to answer any of the questions today, I will always drop you an email as soon as I found out. So please don't worry about that. I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. Excellent stuff. So here we go. So nice and exciting for everyone. So let's move on. So the idea, are you looking for a fully customizable marketing platform that will give users access to a whole host of attractive functions and features? Then look no further than Shortcuts Marketing Plus. So this will allow you to create stunning email and SMS campaigns that puts you right in the driving seat, from being able to create simple yet beautiful ongoing campaigns through to in-depth targeted campaigns with an abundance of varied send options and demographics to suit all users. So this is where we're going to be taking it that step further. We are going to be giving yourself much more control. You're going to open doors to demographics, editing suites, pictures, logos, everything like that. You're going to find yourself having so many things at your fingertips. You're going to be able to do so much. So for those of you that love our normal Shortcuts marketing, but are just wanting that little bit extra, wanting to be able to change the demographics, the send options, this is where Marketing Plus really comes into its own. Furthermore, on top of this, you're able to store multiple images in your template library to use over and over. You can even convert existing email campaigns to SMS campaigns with just a few clicks. So it's very easy. If you've already set up one which is an email campaign, you can then set it up as a text message campaign. You can as well even create your own survey. It's not something we do a great deal of, but we have done it. We can set up surveys. But of course, it doesn't stop there. Marketing Plus also offers a range of detailed, in-depth reports to run to ensure you keep track of your campaigns every step of the way. So you may have, of course, used our return on investment report, which of course it doesn't go into a great deal of detail. It gives everything that you sort of need to see at face value. But for those of you that have slightly larger salons or just want to really keep your finger on the pulse, that is where these reports are really going to come into their own with them. So we're going to be having a look at a few of those as well. So what are the differences then between marketing and Marketing Plus? So why would you then choose Marketing Plus over normal marketing? Well, first and foremost, you can run them side by side because you'll see there's one or two things that we don't have in Marketing Plus that we have in normal marketing, but that's where you can use them side by side. So let's have a look. Of course, email marketing, normal Shortcuts marketing and Marketing Plus, absolutely, we can do them via email. SMS marketing, yes, it is across both platforms, but company level marketing. So if we've got multi-site users, now I know we've got some of our multi-site users on here. That basically just means if you've got more than one salon. Shortcuts marketing, no, but Marketing Plus, yes, absolutely. We open up doors to head office accounts, multi-salon sites, anything along those lines. Site level marketing, yes, of course, that goes without saying. Automated ongoing campaigns, yes. The send triggers and send schedules are a lot more detailed in Marketing Plus. You can really drill it right down. You've got full control over it. But yes, it is on there. So you can change the date you want it to be sent out. You can change how long before it gets sent out. It really does give you much more flexibility. One-off style campaign, absolutely. Targeted campaigns, yes, of course, both of them, we can still do that. Now, appointment acknowledgement, email and SMS campaigns. Currently, these work amazingly in Cloud Appointment Book. They're not in Marketing Plus. However, most of you will be using the Cloud Appointment Book. Just use them side by side as a powerful duo. So you don't need to cross them over into your Marketing Plus. Same with the no-show follow-up and SMS campaigns. It works perfectly in Cloud. We do not need to move it over to Marketing Plus. Let's keep Marketing Plus for our other ongoing campaigns and to really make those campaigns super duper customized. Customizable send times and customizable send triggers. No, of course, you will have noticed that in Shortcuts Marketing, they're not necessarily customizable because we've done all of the hard work for you in our cloud marketing. However, for those of you that want to take it that step further, you want to be able to change the send time, the send schedule, the demographics, the triggers, everything like that. Marketing Plus is going to be for you. We can do all of that in there. Business logo displayed on emails. Yes, of course, it's on both of those. Ability to include online booking link. Yes, absolutely. That is in both. You'll also notice in Marketing Plus, again, we've done all of the hard work for you. We've put the imagery in there for the online booking. Add voucher and offers to email. Yeah, absolutely. Goes without saying we can do that across both. Social media links and email footers. Yeah, absolutely. Super simple editor. Now, Shortcuts Marketing, for those of you that will have used it in the cloud, it's very simple. And it's there designed to reduce errors. But of course, if you do want to take it those several steps further and make it more customizable, change the font, change the size, bold, add links in, add any other things you want to add in, that's where Marketing Plus comes in. You can add different text boxes, book now buttons, so much more you can do, so much more. Drag and drop editor. No, you can't in normal Shortcuts Marketing, but in Shortcuts Marketing Plus, yes, we have a drag and drop editor. Very, very easy. You just drag the boxes across. You can make absolutely stunning campaigns in about 20 minutes time. HTML editors for our web ladies and gents that enjoy getting involved in that kind of stuff. We've got an HTML editor in Marketing Plus. And of course, our campaign ROI. So we can see lots of amazing stuff in Marketing Plus. Now, some of you may be watching this thinking, I'm already using Mailchimp. So why would I switch from Mailchimp to Marketing Plus? So let's have a look at the differences between Mailchimp, which of course is a third party, so we don't offer any training on that. That is of course one thing to bear in mind, whereas Marketing Plus, you will have 1 to 2 hours of training. Plus we will be doing these training sessions, these webinars moving forward. What about Active Campaign? I'll go through that at the end, Krishna. I think I'm going to answer that question in about 10 to 20 minutes time, but I'll save that one. That'll be the first one I come back to. So Shortcuts Marketing Plus, both Mailchimp do email, but SMS marketing, no. We have lots of salons that absolutely love text message campaigns, and we have a much greater open response. We have that come back from salons. They have a much greater open response of text messages rather than emails. If you're currently using Mailchimp, you will know it isn't available in there, but it is in Shortcuts Marketing Plus. Site level marketing, automated ongoing campaigns, one-off style campaigns, yes, yes, yes. Targeted campaigns, yes. Appointment acknowledgement, email and SMS campaigns, neither of those will appear in Marketing Plus or Mailchimp. But like we said, we've got those in the cloud campaigns as well. Same for no-show follow-up. Customizable send times, customizable send triggers. Yeah, they're both in there. Business logos, yeah, all fairly standard stuff for campaigns. Adding online booking links and offers, yeah, absolutely. We don't sort of refer to either Mailchimp or Marketing Plus as a super simple editor. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you're wanting to take it those steps further. You want to get involved. It really does open so many doors for you. And I'm not just being biased. I do find Marketing Plus a lot easier to work with, and I think you'll see in just a few minutes. Drag and drop editor, yes. HTML editor, yes. Accessible locally within shortcuts. Mailchimp, no, it doesn't. But Marketing Plus, of course, it is. It's created by us. It is accessible locally. Unlimited client base size at no extra cost. Now, I don't really know the cost for Mailchimp. Like I said, it's not affiliated with shortcuts, but I know the more clients you put in a database, it does increase and get bigger and bigger and bigger the more clients you have. Whereas once you pay your monthly fee with Marketing Plus, we'll talk about it a little bit later on, you've basically got an unlimited client database. So you can have as many clients in there as you want to. So there we go. So what we're really going to do this afternoon is it's all going to be a live demonstration. There is so much I want to show you. It's going to be so exciting. We're going to be going through campaigns. We're going to be showing how to edit it. We're really, and I promise you this afternoon, I'm not going to give it all away, but we are really just going to scratch the surface of what we can do, just to show you. But like I said, when you do, or if you do take on Marketing Plus, you will have 1 to 2 hours training where we will go into it in detail. So this is basically just to introduce you to it. So like I said, we're not going to give it all away today. We're just going to scratch the surface. So what we're going to do is I would show you how to set the system up. Now, the beauty of Marketing Plus is we do a lot of it for you. So we will set your campaigns up in the background. We will do for you. We will do a lot of it in the background, but I am going to show you now some of the features it has. And of course, as well as a demonstration. Now, before we get into it, most of you, I should imagine, have probably used what we call shortcuts marketing in the cloud. I'm going to do a very quick 5 to 10 minute demonstration of that, just so you've got that comparison. Lovely. And then at the end, we will move on to a question and answer session. So of course, from here, just a very quick recap on shortcuts marketing, just so you can see some of the real differences. So shortcuts marketing is all done via the cloud, and we can see that here. And also a lot of the background information is set up in the online console. Now, the beauty of shortcuts marketing is it was very simple to use. So you'll notice a lot of it is set up for you. So we've got our appointment acknowledgement, we've got our happy birthday. So if we were to click on the happy birthday campaign, you will notice a lot of it is set for you. So the send schedule is here. This message will be sent at 10 a.m. to each day to all clients who are having a birthday. So it's all set for you. Now, some of you that will have used this will know you can change the gender, you can change the send time, but it doesn't really give you access to anything else, which is great for some of our users because it makes it nice and quick. But I know some of you like getting really into it and really changing those send schedules. Marketing Plus, you can, of course, do that. Of course, email and SMS, we've done all of the hard work for you. But when it comes to this, you'll notice the body of the email, we don't have the editing options available to us here to change the font size, for example, or the color, or even the font, or add in extra images or anything like that. We can only add a logo and a display image, but we can't pad it. We can't change the background color. We can't do anything. We can't really make it bespoke, which again is great for some users because it reduces the errors and it makes it nice and quick. And again, underneath, you can just put your offers in here. You can add the book now button, add the check-in button, preview, send test, and then activate it. And that's really as far as it went, okay? Because as you can see there, it's very easy. It's what we call a super simple editor. But it didn't give users the sort of, how can I put it? It didn't give the way for them to really express the sort of creative side a little bit more. And that's where Marketing Plus comes in. So that's what we're going to move on to now. So we're going to keep this open, but we are going to move over to Marketing Plus. So Marketing Plus, the website URL is just marketing.shortcutsoftware.com. Now, of course, if you do take this on, which hopefully everyone will move on to this, we will set most of this up for you. We will install it so all of your clients automatically synchronize. You don't need to do anything like that. I know you had to do that with Mailchimp. With Shortcuts Marketing, this will just automatically add all of your clients in for you. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to look at updating our company details. Now, we will always do this on the training session with you, but this is basically when we did normal marketing, you would do your bits and bobs in the online console, such as the logo, the social media links. In this is all done via Shortcuts Marketing Plus. So the first thing we would do, and it's very easy to navigate your way around Marketing Plus, a lot of the things you will find in different locations. As we always say in shortcuts, there are shortcuts within shortcuts. So this is the first step we would take to ensure your Marketing Plus platform is set up perfectly. Like I said, we'll do all of the synchronizing of clients. We'll do all of that kind of stuff. You haven't got to worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start by clicking this admin button at the top. Now this admin button at the top, you are going to use a lot, and that is basically really just your stepping stone for getting things started. That is where we're going to start everything off. Then underneath, what we would do is we would click on to update company details. Now, again, all of this information here, it will all pull through to your campaigns. But like I said, we will do it all in the background for you. We will just breeze over this with you. But as you can see already, it goes into so much more detail. So you've got your business name, obviously shortcut software admin UK. Email, we've got the email address in there for the contact site. Of course, if you're using a head office option, we will set all of that up with you as well. You've got your primary phone numbers, everything like that, your primary address. Straight away, lots more info. And then once we've finished checking all of that, we're going to click the save button. So nice and easy, nice and intuitive. We're just going through, working through the motions. So we've updated our company details. And again, we're going to click the admin button. And then this time we're going to click site preferences. So once we clicked onto site preferences, you can see you've got all of your configuration. So here you've got your time zone. So maybe if you're in a different location, you need a different time zone, we can set all of this here. You've got the from email address, because of course these email campaigns, this is who they're going to be sent from. So again, we would just run through all of this with you. You can set up your monthly reports, your weekly report, everything like that. And again, we just hit the save button. Then from here, we just go to campaign settings. And again, campaign from name, salon name, campaign from email, because of course your clients can respond to you and they need to know exactly who it is coming from. But you will also notice you've got your email campaign footer. For those of you that want to have headers and footers, you can pop a footer in just here. These will always be added in. You can even go as far as to add a logo in to make your Shortcuts Marketing Plus page look that little bit more attractive if you want to. I've just put a little Ethernet cable in the top there, but you can even go as far as to put a logo in there. Now, what we always do is with any offers that we give in Marketing Plus, we always add in promo codes. And I would always recommend you update your promo codes first and foremost. Your promo codes will then pull through to your campaigns. You can do it middle way through, you can do it throughout. It doesn't really matter. However, it's very easy to do your promo codes. So again, we're going to start by clicking admin. And we just scroll right down to the bottom and you'll notice we've got promo codes just here. And this is where we create promotion codes. Now, again, I would recommend whatever promo codes you create here, also create these in your Shortcuts Fusion system so they can be ran through at the point of sale screen. Now, of course, it's very easy to do. All we do is we click create new, type it in. So maybe it's, I don't know, Xmas 50, Christmas is coming up. Pop a little description in there just so we know. So we could say 50% off all cuts and blow dries. And all we do is we click save and then save again just to finalize it. Now, what again we would do for your main campaigns, you know, your happy birthdays, your new clients, we miss you referrals, everything like that. Again, we'll do all of the promo codes for you. This is just a great way to show you all of those there. Then from here, this is where it gets exciting. This is where we can now start to create our campaigns. So again, if we just go back to our Marketing Plus, we can see there, most of the information was done for you. It doesn't really give us the full control. Whereas this is where we can go pretty much as far as we like. So again, we're going to click admin and we can click the upload new templates, or we can click view all templates. Now, this is where we have a library ready for you. But if you want to, you can design your own template using Email Creator or using an HTML. It's entirely up to you. While you're getting used to it, I would just recommend using some of ours. Now, again, we'll always put some of our favorite ones into your library, but you can see here how many we do have available. And straight away already, I mean, just look at these, look at the imagery, the logos, the colors, the pictures, everything that is available. So I know our favorite one is the birthday one. I know we've used it before. I know we used it in Gcast. I know we've used it in normal marketing. And you'll notice here we have a birthday new. But just before we get into that, look at some of the other ones. We got Black Friday. That's on the horizon. we've got Father's Day, GDPR, Halloween, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, obviously around the corner. New client, we've got all of these. Salon app for our Elevate Plus users, they're all in there. So we've got an abundance of templates already for you. And of course, if you want to, just use one of the templates and just reword it. So let's do a happy birthday one. Now, again, when you have training with us, we will go through at least 4 campaigns with you, including a one-off campaign. So let's start with our favorite, our birthday. So we click onto that. And again, we've got loads. See, we've got 4, 5, 6 there. Birthday campaigns. You can just choose whichever one you like. I like the look of this one here with these balloons. So all we're going to do is click use this template. And this is where we start getting into it. So right at the top, we have the email subject, happy birthday. Again, we've done that for you, make it nice and easy. We've got the given name. That's what we refer to as a personalized field. But we can delete that out and we can add more personalized fields in it, such as preferred name, formal name, given name, family name. But look at all of these personalized field options we've got to play with. And one thing I would always recommend when it comes to your subjects, don't put too many characters such as exclamation marks, anything like that. That can, of course, make it sort of force it into the spam or the junk mail. If you do want to add a personalized field, you just click the drop down arrow and then there we go. What have we got? So we've got preferred name, preferred full name. There we go. Underneath, you can redo, you can undo, you can change it to mobile preview or desktop preview, depending on how you want to do this. So of course, as we know, a lot of us do open our emails up on our mobile phone. The beautiful thing about this, we can see exactly how it's going to look on our mobile. So I know with normal marketing, we just have the preview option. Whereas in Marketing Plus, we can view it desktop and mobile. Then underneath, we have our logo. Okay, now updating or uploading a logo is very easy. And this is one thing I always say, and I think it's going to stay with you, ladies and gents. What we do is we click on the left and we edit on the right. So you'll notice we have this window just here. This is where we can start to get creative. So what we can do is our logo box is just here. We can click the browse button. And what you can do, you can upload images into your template library. So you can always find your logo here, some other images, anything like that. So all we're going to do is you can drag and drop the images from your desktop to here. Once they're already in here, they will sit just here. So there's my logo. Now we could do that in marketing. We know we could do that in normal marketing, but watch what we can now start to do. We can make this logo bigger and shorter, bigger and smaller. We can change the size, so we can input the sizes just here. We can change the alignment. We can pad it out a little bit more if we need to. We can change the description if we want to. We'll also notice we've got like styling boxes. So the styling boxes will allow us to change the color of the background. Now underneath, we've got this image just here, but we can change that. So it makes it nice and easy. Or we can start to add some extra images in. So you'll see under the layout tab, we've got text. So we can just click and drag, drop that in there just like that, nice and easy. Once we've clicked onto it, on the right-hand side, click on the left, edit on the right. We can start to write our information in here. Ooh. There we go. Sorry about that. I did a bit of a keyboard shortcut there. So we can start all of our writing in there. Happy birthday, just for the sake of argument. But then as soon as we go into that, we can change the font. So look at all of these we've got available to us here. We can start to change it, maybe change it around like that. We can change the sizing, again, giving you much more full control. Also here, we can pop it in the center, change the text color, or you can click on the custom button and we can start to use hex codes. On our one-to-one training, I will talk in much more detail about hex codes and things like that. But that's great. So we can see straight away loads more editing options. We can insert links, remove links if we've got them in there. We can do loads of things. We can also add in personalized fields, everything like that. Again, if we go back to layout, you'll also notice we've got image boxes. Again, we just click and drag, drop those in there. Now I'm just going to go a bit over the top of everything here because I'm excited to show everyone what we've got. So we can upload extra images here. Again, we can change the styling, we can change the link color, background color, font color, everything. The content style background color will basically change everything in the background. And to remove these, all we do is we literally just click the cross sign just here. So it makes it nice and easy. You'll also notice we've also got our connect boxes just here. We can click and drag those across. That will add in all of your social media links. Now, again, in the background, we will ensure all of your social media links have already been inputted, so it pulls it all through automatically. So you can see there, we've got our Facebook, we've got Twitter, normal websites, Instagrams, Google Maps, absolutely fantastic to be able to have on there. We've got a lot of people using Google Maps, Google Reserve, everything like that. And again, we'll set all of that up in the background. We've got the book online button just here. We will pop the online booking link in there for you. So all clients need to do is click the book online button and it will take them directly to your online booking page. Again, you can change the color. So if we were to click onto this, click onto styling, look, we've got the background color here. We can click onto this. We can start to move these colors around just like that. So we can see we've got so many more editing options available to us. So let's say we wanted to keep this color, this slightly darker color. We've got here what we call a hex code. So if we copy this, and I'm going to choose it, you'll now see it's changed it to a lovely dark purple color. But I want to make that color, this color just here. So again, I'm going to click onto my styling tab, go to my background color, and then just paste in my hex code. Click choose, and there we go. Simple, but effective. And of course, here we can add borders, text enhancements. We can change everything that we need to do. Then what we do is we scroll right down to the bottom, and this is where it gets even more fun. So what we do is we click save and continue, because we're going to start talking about demographics, everything like that. So now we've got our send options. We've got the campaign name. We can change the campaign name now so we know exactly what it is. So we can say it's Chris's happy birthday. This is all for your benefit, ladies and gents. Clients will not see this. Underneath, this is where we determine whether it's going to be a once-off or a ongoing or what we call a set and forget campaign. Now, usually for happy birthday campaigns, they're going to be continually sent out. So, of course, we will click set and forget. Then underneath, we have what we call a promotion to be based upon. This is basically what will trigger this campaign to go out. So whereas before we didn't have the option to change this, now what we do, if we click this drop down arrow, we've got all of these here. So I'm just going to give you an example. We've got to go out monthly, weekly, daily, date joined, if this is a new client, so to speak, client's first visit date, just to give you some ideas, everything like that. So you can see, look at all this. We've got client's last visit date, visit date of client who was referred, client's last visit date. We've got so many different options. Now, of course, for our happy birthday, it's going to be this one just here, date of birth, birthday, date of birth. We will go through this in much more depth in your one-to-one training, but it is the anniversary of your birthday because your actual date of birth has already happened. Each year is, of course, the anniversary. Then underneath, we've got some send options, whereas before we could only change the time. If you remember, we go back to where we were, you could only change the time. Whereas in Marketing Plus, now look what we've got. We have got send exactly on the event. Look at all of these we've got. So we've got days, weeks, after, before, on, everything like that. So whereas before you may have found you didn't want to send a happy birthday voucher on the day, here you could send it a week before. So we could just do this 1 week before. Then we can change the promotion start date. So we could say it starts from today and promotion finish date. I don't know, let's go 2021. Start time, again, of course, we can change that, but you've now also got the minutes you can change as well. So let's change it to 9 a.m. and do 9:15, just to show you what is available to you. And again, underneath, you've got the send from name and a send email address. Again, this will all be set up in the background for you. So who it's going to be coming from, who it's going to be going back to. So then all we do is we click save and continue. Now, whereas before, that was it. That was all we had to do. Whereas now we can start to talk about demographics. Now, I'm going to show you quite a few different demographics, and this will really show you what is going to be available to you and give you some fantastic ideas. So our demographics is basically our target audience, who we're going to be sending it to. Now, it makes sense for a birthday campaign. You might want to send it to all clients who are having a birthday, which then is essentially all clients. But as we look at demographics, we can click on to add scenario. And we've got things like core demographics. Now let's just have a look. Promise you, look at how many demographics we can start to play around with. So we've got demographics based on personal details. Let's have a look at that, for instance. Age group, company name, for those of you that want to target like commercial businesses, if they're happy to receive emails, everything like that. Some really good stuff. Contact information, primary address, member data. This is another really good one. So we've got if they're a active user with us, the date they joined us, everything like that. Postal address, loyalty data, if you're using Shortcuts loyalty with us, everything like that. So loads and loads of things we can do here. Start to give you like a really good idea. That's core demographics, but you'll also see we've got some of our Shortcuts demographics. So for instance, we've got normal demographics, global demographics, mail merge demographics. We're really getting into it now. So let's have a look what we've got available here. Look, client's first visit date, client's last visit date, employee for client's first visit. Does the client have a future appointment? So maybe if you want to do like a we miss you can check that they don't have a future appointment. Of course, here we've got client's birthday. Yes, that was one we would be using here, but loads of different options. Now, the beauty of this, and then you can even do things like is not, contains, does not, loads of different options here. So we could do client's birthday is yes, anything like that. And then underneath, you can also add another scenario. So if you want to drill it down that little bit further, so you can really start to filter your clientele down. Or you can just remove it by clicking the minus sign, and that goes back to all members. Now, what you can also do is if you've created a scenario, so maybe it's for all active users that are having a birthday, whichever it may be, you can save that scenario. So later on, you can just add it straight back in, maybe 6 months down the line. So you don't have to reset it up or anything like that. Then what we do is we just click save and continue, and we just work through the tabs. This is where it will then ask us for promotion codes. Now, we always say that if you're adding any discount off, we always link it to a promotion code. But look how easy this is. We just literally click Xmas 50 here and then save and continue. Then it comes down to social media. So in Shortcuts Marketing Plus, we can even advertise this on social media. Now, again, we will go into much more detail on your one-to-one training of what we think is appropriate for social media marketing. I appreciate you might not want to advertise it's a certain client's birthday, but look at what we can do here. We can advertise it on Facebook. We can then tweet it onto Twitter, which what a great way to market a certain product promotion, a Christmas voucher, Halloween voucher, anything like that. We can plaster it all over Facebook. We can plaster it all over Twitter. I'm not going to add it on anything like that. So we're just going to click save and continue. Then it takes us to our status. We can add in multiple email addresses here so we can send it. We can send ourselves a test. And also here, you can check how many members will receive this. So how fantastic is this? So if you're thinking to yourself, well, is this going to go to 10 clients or 3,000 clients? We can check how many members are going to receive this. Now, if you don't activate it and you want to come back to it later, this is again where it comes into its own. So we've been clicking save and continue, save and continue. What we can now do is go to our campaign manager. A good question, Laura. You won't be able to post it directly onto Instagram, but there are going to be ways around it. It's something we are working on currently, but currently directly through, it's only available to do Twitter and Facebook, not directly onto Instagram. Now, if you want to go back to any of your campaigns that you've sort of got halfway through editing, if you go to your campaign manager, which is the tab just here, and scroll down, you can search for a particular campaign. You can search for a campaign status, whether it's active, whether you're processing it, completed, inactive. Great options to be able to have. If you've got multiple campaigns, what a great way to filter them down. Even by send method, whether it was email, SMS, fax, or direct mail, or even just things like when the campaign was sent. So maybe you can't remember what it was called, but you know when it was sent. If not, all we do is we just click the search history. And then give it a couple of seconds. As we scroll down, here are all of our campaigns. So we've got hundreds and hundreds that we've done. Now you'll be able to see a very quick ROI just here. So we can see the type, the status, the date, how many were sent, how many were opened, open percentage. Now, if we just compare this just very quickly with our return on investment for normal marketing, we can see this is fairly basic. So we can see it's just how many were sent, how many were delivered, bounce, responses, everything like that. Whereas Marketing Plus, we've got all of that here. However, we also have a full summary button, which will take you right into the depths of it. We also do have in-depth reporting as well, but that full summary will show you all of the details, what time it was opened, who opened it, everything like that. Now, this one isn't active yet, but what about if we wanted to go back in and change it? So all we do is we click the action button and we simply click the edit button. Now, you'll also notice we have the option to copy this if we want to use it again, or we can convert it straight to SMS. So it saves you time now having to recreate it. So maybe you've done a happy birthday for email and you're thinking, I really want to do it for SMS. Just click convert to SMS, save you so much time. All we do is we click the edit button, give it a couple of seconds, and it takes us right back to where we were. And we've got all of these amazing editing options again. Now, of course, all you would then do is just click the save and continue, or just work through the tabs along the top to take you to your status, which is there, of course, is where you could activate it again. Now, let's take it one step further. So we've activated them. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at our reports. So again, if we click the home button, scroll down, we have reports and statistics. Now, it does take 2 to 3 minutes to download a report, but don't worry, I have already downloaded one for you. So down the bottom, we have what we call our return on investment, which essentially shows us how well this campaign worked for us. Now, I'll just show you this. When you do click onto it, you have the option to do a date range. So I've done the 1st of September to 30th of September. But look at this here. You can even change it what kind of format you want it. Do you want it to appear on the screen, on the web, in an Excel, a CSV, or just open as a zip file tab? You can also email it yourself. Now, like I said, I did create one earlier because it does take around 2 to 3 minutes. So I did it via Excel. And here we go. So we can see how many members in our database, how many members with email addresses, when the first campaign date was sent, the last campaign date since last opened, whether we set up promo codes, how many were sent, delivered, opened, how many were opted out. It just goes on and on. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Opened, opted out, bounce back, open percentage, unique clicks, number of responses, responses as of percentage of emails opened. This is the important bit, total value of discounts and total spent. So we can see how well this campaign is working for us. The other report we can look at is our send numbers. So if we click the back button, we've got just here where it says send numbers, and this basically just gives you a bit of an overview as well. So we've got your total members and total staff members, because you can add in staff members to Marketing Plus. All of your active members and staff, active members with good email addresses, that's where it becomes important, because if we've got bad email addresses, they'll bounce back. Active members and staff with good email addresses who have not opted out, and so forth. So it's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I think we really need to get everyone using it as much as possible just to really show you what it can do. Of course, some of you have looked at this, and some of you will have seen it before when it was when it was previously called Gcast. Gcast was no more a couple of years ago. Obviously, we've taken over the platform now. We've made some changes. As you can see now, we've got a lot of editing options. We now have that available. Now, the beauty of this as well is you do get training with us. We are going to be doing more webinars showing you how to do targeted campaigns, showing you how to use the demographics in much more in depth, probably show how to do surveys if there's call for it, if that's what you ladies and gents want us to go through, everything like that. So we've set up our promo codes. So how do clients redeem promo codes in the Salon? Well, the first thing I would do is whatever promo code you set up in your Marketing Plus, if you remember, we went to admin promo codes, whatever promo codes you set up in here, I would also do exactly the same in your Fusion system. So to do this, all we do is we click Setup, we click Configuration. On the left-hand side, we click Discounts, and this is where we can start to create them. So if I'd call it Chris's birthday, and I think it was 50% off, this is where we would start to create our promo codes in Shortcuts Fusion. Because of course, when a client actually checks out in a Salon, we need to be able to redeem that discount. So then what we do here is we just link it. So we've got our 50%. We can say whether it's going to be products, sundry, and then all we do is we click the Save button. Then when we check a client out, I haven't got anyone booked in for today, actually, I don't think. Maybe they're in a little bit earlier. Let's just book a client in just really quick. Actually, we save ourselves some time. Let's add the client into point of sale. So then when a client presents it from the campaign they've been sent for Marketing Plus, we click on the discount column and choose the relevant code. And then that will link directly with your main Shortcuts Marketing Plus. So that's how we can redeem. I think somebody did ask that, didn't they? Yes, Will, I've used you again as my example. Yes, it does create a barcode on the email, so you can scan it as well. So it does, I know that does sometimes come up in marketing, but in Marketing Plus, yes, you do have the barcodes as well if you're using a barcode scanner. But we always link it to a promo code in there. But yeah, thanks ever so much, Will. Slightly different spelling of the last name there. But yeah, great to have you on board. I know you always join us as well. So thanks for joining today. Lovely. So really what it comes down to now, Marketing Plus, how can you get your hands on this? So Marketing Plus is £15 a month. And then what we do is you'd have to speak to customer care, and we just have to set up 1 to 2 hours worth of training. Like I said, we set everything up in the background for you. We create your platform, synchronize all of your clients. We give you, like I said, 1 to 2 hours worth of training. We show you targeted campaigns. We do your 4 most popular ongoing campaigns. We make sure you're happy with linking promo codes. We really talk you through it all. And then we go from there. I believe for those of you that are moving on to the Elevate or the Elevate Plus, I believe that's going to be added into that package. So if you are thinking about moving on to Elevate or Elevate Plus, I believe very recently we have said as a bit of a promo, in fact, that if you're moving on to Elevate and Elevate Plus, we will start to throw this in free of charge for you. Now, Elevate and Elevate Plus is an absolutely fantastic package. It's one of our the highest package we offer. That opens doors to things like loyalty, gift cards, Salon app, custom CICs, all brilliant stuff to have for the time being. So yeah, it will be thrown in with that as well. That's a very good question, Krishna. I would probably have a speak to your customer care rep. I believe I don't know if it's for all of them now. It could be. They're going to know a lot more than me. But yes, I know for some of them it has been going on to Elevate and Elevate Plus, but do speak to them. It's always worth having that conversation. I think definitely, Krishna, we'll get you onto this. Northern Ireland. Oh, Krishna, I'll get someone to give you a call. That's no problem. Well, I missed one there. So how do we book in to get started? Alison, I think you've got my email address. I know we've definitely spoken before. Drop me an email afterwards. Let's get you set up. It's not going to take too long. We shall get all of your clients synchronized, get them moving on, get everybody added in, and we can get started pretty much in the next couple of days. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. I think we can probably even get it done as early as what we say Monday. We could probably get it started from Thursday and Friday. We can get those campaigns sent out ready for the weekend. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a question obviously we're going to get asked. So if this is Gcast, it was free before. The main thing is we had people asking us what can we do to offer a slightly, well, I say a lot more in-depth marketing platform. Gcast was no more. We needed to buy it out. We needed to change the database, the hosting, everything like that. We also talk you through it now. We also check things in the background and everything like that. So that's where the £15 comes into play. And of course, Mailchimp, people are paying for that as well. Like I said, the databases, you have to pay a lot more to increase your database. With this, once you pay your £15 fee, you can have as many clients in a database as you like. That's really where this is come from. I believe I'm on Elevate, so will the integration happen automatically? No, it won't happen automatically. Like I said, you just need to speak to our customer care just so we can create you a platform and get everything set up like we were talking about the money just there. But it's not going to take long. It probably takes us roughly 30 to 45 minutes to create a platform for you. We also do the 4 campaigns for you, the happy birthday, we miss you, non-returning, a new client. We do those ones for you. We add your logos in. We take the colors from your websites that we think you might want to use. That's what we do. That's what the money is going for as well. We then synchronize all of your clients. So we'll make sure all of your clients are synchronizing correctly. We'll check everything in the background there. We won't leave anything to chance. And then from there, Julie, we'll get the training booked in. 1 to 2 hours, I think you're going to need. Probably 2 to be fair. So we can do our targeted, we can do our ongoing. We really want to show you everything this has to offer. Reporting, everything like that. It then also means we can start to create different webinars moving forward of different things people want to have. But yeah, the people we've moved on to it, the response has been incredible. Like I said, we're launching it from now, but we did have obviously a few people beta testing it just to make sure before it went live. It's been brilliant. They're loving the reporting, they're loving the editing options, everything like that. No, so it's new clients. So sorry, maybe it was a little bit confusing. Maybe it was my fault. So for clients that were wanting to pay to move on to the Elevate Plus, I believe it was thrown in with that. But speak to customer care; they've got all of the details. It's 0161 972 4900, and it's option 2. But definitely speak to them. They'll be able to outline everything for you. Talk to them, have a discussion, and we can get this set up straight away. Are you sending us the link so we can review the webinar? It's automatic. It should be done for you, Michael. Hopefully you found it informative. I always like everyone to find it informative. But yes, I think it should be. I can show you just here, actually. It should look something just like that. If not, I can always send it to you. We did have to change it ever so slightly, but hopefully, Michael, I hope you found it informative. Perfect. Thank you. Excellent stuff. So any other questions for me this afternoon? As of right now, targeted marketing using transactional data needs to be done manually through the marketing feature in Fusion. Is Marketing Plus tap into the transactional data? It's not something we're doing at the moment, transactional marketing. But yes, you can still do exactly the same. If you want to use the marketing button in Fusion, that can still be done all through Shortcuts Marketing Plus as well. We will do that. We'll do a one-to-one training session with that, definitely. But for the time being, we've not launched any transactional marketing or anything like that. But no, I know exactly what you mean. It is all done through Fusion. No worries. Will it link with the app? Very good question. Yes. Yes, it will. So for Elevate and Elevate Plus users, I can show you very quickly. So if we go back to our campaigns, you will notice we have here the Salon app. Now you'll notice we've got the Barber app, the Beauty app, Clinic, Salon app, and Spa app. Now if we click onto these, let's use the Barber app, quite a common one. Now you'll notice we've got available on the App Store and available on the Google Play Store. So we put the links in for you. Now, again, we usually go through this on the one-to-one training with you. If you are an Elevate or Elevate Plus user, we do usually know that in advance. So we can then show you how to send this out. This is a brilliant way to advertise your app, especially giving your clients another platform to make appointments on. Excellent stuff. Any other questions for me this afternoon? Absolutely, yeah. We get loads and loads of users using the app because everything, 2020, everything is all about apps, making appointments, ease of convenience. And marketing is one of the best ways to promote that. And of course, having it this way, I know we've had problems before where clients don't always know whether it's on the App Store or the Play Store, anything like that. That is where having this available in Marketing Plus is brilliant because they can click straight onto that and it takes them directly to download it. The only thing we don't have is QR codes or anything like that in Marketing Plus. But as you can see, this campaign is already done for you. So in yourself, Alan, this would be a 5-10 minute job. And look, all the imagery is done for you. So you just need to pop your logo at the top. All the imagery is done. And yeah, away you go. You're very welcome. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Will. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Any other questions for me? Like I said, I hope everyone's found it informative or at least given you a small introduction as to what we have to offer. Like I said, we're going to be running this again Wednesday. So if there's any other questions that come through or anyone that's not been answered or anything you're not quite sure about, we'll have those ready and we'll start to build sort of a bit of a frequently answered question. But like I said, this is really just the tip of the iceberg of what it can do. It's just an introduction, but as always, I know some of you, like Will, thank you. I know some of you are frequent users. Lovely having you on board. But hopefully for those of you that maybe the first time joining me, I hope you found it informative. And just to let you know, myself, I always run webinars all down a Wednesday where we talk about not just new features, other existing features, from the basic right down to the advanced. So hopefully, if you've enjoyed today, you'll be able to jump on those on a Wednesday. You just need to go to our website. And it's just online classes. If you just click onto in the top right hand corner, you'll be able to find that. But hopefully everyone has found today informative. That's lovely. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Okay. So I think that's it for all of the questions. It's been a pleasure speaking to everyone. And if you're able to join me again Wednesday, we're going to go through some other things. I will go through some other additional things as well. And I'll maybe go into a little bit more detail of some of the editing, the drag and drop. But thank you ever so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. And Krishna, we will be in touch, as well as Alison. We'll get this set up as soon as we can. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.